34. Besides, Leviticus is a part of the Pentateuch, the writer of which is generally acknowledged to be Moses. Not only does the opening and of Leviticus indicate its connection with Exodus, and therefore with the rest of the Pentateuch, but the way in which Jesus Christ and the writers of the Christian scriptures refer to it shows that they knew it to be the writing of Moses and an unquestionable part of the Pentateuch. For example, see Christ's reference to Leviticus 14. 1-32 Mount 8. 2-4, Luke's reference to Leviticus 12. 2-4, 8 Luke 2. 22-24, and Paul's paraphrasing O texto e acute miritra longo, Leviticus 243 through the sanitary and dietary laws, as well as the regulations on sexual morality, they were provided with safeguards against disease and depravity. The chaps 11-15, 18 especially, however, did these laws benefit them spiritually, because they enabled them to get acquainted with Jehovah's holy and righteous ways, and they helped them to conform to his ways. 11:44 Furthermore, the regulations set out in this portion of the Bible, as part of the law, served as a tutor leading believing ones to Jesus Christ, God's great high priest and the one foreshadowed by the countless sacrifices offered in accord with the law. 3:19-24 Heb 7. 26-28 9. 11-14 10. 1-10 The book of Leviticus continues to be of great value to all today who desire to serve Jehovah acceptably. A study of the fulfillment of its various features in connection with Jesus Christ, the ransom sacrifice, and the Christian congregation is indeed faith-strengthening. While it is true that Christians are not under the law covenant Heb 7. 11, 12, 19, 8, 13, 10, 1, the regulations set out in the book of Leviticus give them insight into God's viewpoint on matters. The book is, therefore, not a mere accounting of dry, inapplicable details, but a live source of information. By getting a knowledge of how God views various matters, some of which are not specifically covered in the Christian God's laws, especially concerning the service of the priests in Israel, with emphases, for the benefit of the nation as a whole, on the seriousness of sin and the importance of being holy, because Jehovah is holy, written by Moses in 1512 BCE, while Israel was camped at Mount Sinai. Aaronic priesthood is installed and begins to function. Moses carries out the 7-day installation procedure. 1-36 On the 8th day, the priesthood begins to function. Jehovah manifests his approval by displaying his glory and consuming the offering on the altar. 1-24 Jehovah strikes down Nadab and Abihu for offering illegitimate fire. Subsequently, the use of alcoholic drinks, when one is serving at the sanctuary, is forbidden. 1-11 Requirements are outlined for those who will serve as priests. Regulations are laid down about eating what is holy. 21. 1. 22. 16 Use of sacrifices in maintaining an approved relationship with God. Laws are given regarding animals acceptable as burnt offerings and how they should be prepared for presentation. 1-17 6. 8-13 7. 8 kinds of grain offerings are stipulated, as well as how they are to be presented to Jehovah. 2. 1-16 6. 14-18 7. 9, 10 Procedure is laid down for handling communion sacrifices. The eating of blood and fat is forbidden. 3. 1-17 7. 11-36 Animals are specified for sin offering in the case of a priest, the assembly of Israel, a chieftain, or one of the people. Procedure for handling this offering is outlined. 4. 1-35 6. 24-30 Laws are given on situations requiring guilt offerings. 5. 1. 6. 7. 7. 1-7 Instructions are handed down regarding the offering to be made on the day of the priest's being anointed. 6. 19-23 All offerings must be sound. Defects making an animal unfit for sacrifice are listed. 22. 17-33 Atonement Day procedures are outlined involving the sacrifice of a bull and 2 goats. One goat for Jehovah and the other for Azazel. 16. 2-34 Detailed regulations to safeguard against uncleanness and to maintain holiness. Certain animals are acceptable as clean for food and others are prohibited as unclean. Uncleanness results from contact with dead bodies. 11. 1-47 A woman should be purified from her uncleanness after giving birth. 12. 1-8 Procedures for handling cases of leprosy are detailed. 13. 1. 14. 57 Uncleanness results from sexual discharges, and purification is required. 15. 1-33 Holiness must be maintained by respecting sanctity of blood and by shunning otex toi acute muritra longo. Liberty 244 Greek Scriptures, the Christian can be helped to avoid what displeases God and to do what pleases Him. Liberty. See freedom. Jubilee. Libna from a root meaning white. Or, possibly, storax tree. 1. An Israelite wilderness encampment. Its location is unknown. New